Well, I was called by the leadership of the party that the National Working Committee has given me the certificate of qualification, which is always given after review of a screening report and appeal report. And I guess the party took that part to be able to dose tension and dispel the rumor of my purported disqualification. And it's so painful that the screening panel that came to Imo screened and qualified me for the election. There was no single petition. And then the appeal panel also cleared me. And the copies of those documents were given to the state chapter of the party and acknowledged, which I also have. And then it was unfortunate that 3 days after, we started hearing stories from Channels TV and some other newspapers that I have been disqualified. It was baseless. It has no basis because, first of all, the people that did the hatchet job were so stupid. I use the word stupid because you forgot that I have been given clearance certificate by the first screening panel. And then in your hatchet job, you said you're upholding my disqualification by the former panel. So if they were intelligent, they would have looked for a better way to do that and talked about useless things like dual party membership. I resigned my membership almost 2 years ago. You go to INEC, you go to INEC website, you will see them. And then because people feel because they can hang around this vicinity here, they can go about and be doing forgery. But I'm so happy that the leadership of our party, led by Yocho, deemed it fit that the right thing must be done. And all of you know my fight and sacrifice for the party. To hear such things to me would be very insulting politically. That somebody who has waged war for the People's Democratic Party for over 15 years can now get involved in this kind of thing. It's because of desperation of some people. So today I have been given the certificate of they call it certificate of qualifications. They said this certificate of qualification is issued by the National Working Committee after careful review and consideration of both the screening and screening appeals report. It was signed by the National Chairman, Yocho, the National Secretary, Samuel Anyanwu, and the National Organizing Secretary, Bature. It's the greatest clearance the People's Democratic Party can give people to qualify them for election. It's even far better than the provincial certificate that we are giving. And it's a good thing that is happening because when people are chasing you desperately, they keep bringing good things for you. The whole world had my case and everybody condemned it. And I must also advise that as we go for the election on Friday and Wednesday, that the leadership of the party does not allow, elements that are criminally mandated to be involved in the process of conducting the election, so we don't get into all this kind of trouble. You people will not even imagine that the team that came to Imo for the national delegate some few days ago ran away. We have not seen them up to today. The people that came for ad hoc delegate election ran away. We caught them. When we caught them, we got 25 result sheets for 25 LGA. 2 was missing, and the 2 that have already been stolen was the one for my 2 local governments. The ones that came now for appeal, they ran away. The ones that came for national delegates, they ran away. These things are political nonsense. And we're begging the national chairman of our party, who is a man of honor, Senator Yocho, to correct this thing so it doesn't happen again in Imo. And we must say that we'll have that energy to fight any level of rascality in Imo. We'll have that energy. And no matter how highly placed anybody is, we will wage that war to ensure that the right thing is done in the party. Mark it, we are not scared of anybody. As long as anybody is acting outside the provision of the constitution of our party, you will not get away with it. And I thank the leadership of our party for deeming it fit to give me this certificate of qualification, which ends this whole rumors and fake news going all over the place. And I'm hoping and begging that those who were involved in the forgery should be arrested, tried and prosecuted for getting involved in this kind of atrocity. And also want to thank the FCT High Court that also, I just been informed a few minutes ago, have also delivered a ruling throwing away a motion to set aside their earlier restraining order that those ad hoc delegate lists that were manufactured and cooked in the bush should not be used for our primary on Wednesday, Friday, and other subsequent election. It's so painful that a party that is trying to get back to power, I get to me that this kind of thing will be happening, that will call for 3-man ad hoc delegate election, people will steal the result sheet and still have the audacity to try to still, bring in what they cooked inside the bush. But we thank God Almighty that a few minutes ago, the FCT High Court also reinstated that order that those ad hoc delegate list that was cooked in the bush cannot be used for our primaries on Wednesday and Friday. So the path to victory is very clear for me. And I'm going in all to ensure that I win this election, not just the primary, but lead our party to victory in either at all. Because for 10 years they have not won. I am the key to that victory.